the session before that we moved to a coffee break, and it's a creative combat session. So people applied, creatives applied, and they received a brief for a digital campaign, and they had 10 days to prepare it. Welcome on stage the moderator, Rabih Khodr, who will explain the process a little bit further.
All right. Good afternoon, ArabNet Beirut. How are we? I can't hear you. How are we? Okay. So it's almost over, but it can't be really over without a creative combat competition at ArabNet. For the regulars in the room, you'll probably notice that I'm presenting, replacing somebody familiar. So I'd like to begin by saluting the historic presenter and moderator of the Creative Combat Competition, who's off to bigger and better things right now, managing and directing the Flat 6 Labs Beirut program. Please join me in saluting and thanking Fawzi Rahal for his efforts over the past couple of years. Thank you. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the Creative Combat Competition, a very brief rundown of how it goes. In terms of what happens for the Creative Combat, we have a series of teams who have a creative brief that they need to address. More on that in a minute. They had 10 days to develop a creative digital campaign, another 10 days to refine their presentations, and a total of 3 finalists have been chosen. Each team will have 5 minutes to present their digital marketing campaign, and the winner will not only receive the glory and fame of being called a winner, they'll also receive a check worth $5,000. This year, the prize will be worthy of trying to tackle a very important and serious problem afflicting Lebanese population. This problem is in the public health sphere. We're talking about diabetes. Diabetes is the cause of over 30% of deaths for people under the age of 60 in Lebanon in 2014. Pretty staggering figure. And for people who are having to live with diabetes as a condition, they have to pay on a yearly basis an investment of $870, quite a toll on their livelihoods. Diabetes affects 1 in 7 adults in Lebanon. It's one of the highest numbers in the Middle East. And diabetes type 2, that's really the aggravating part, can be prevented. It's all about what you eat and how often you exercise. So the Creative Combat Competition, as you know, is sponsored by Alfa, and as part of Alfa's commitment to the Sustainable Development Goals, Alfa is planning to launch a creative campaign that raises awareness on how really to fight diabetes, with the particular approach of targeting parents to help their children start their life on the right foot. So you're going to see here behind me the single-minded proposition that we briefed all our participants on. What this really means is that every campaign you're going to see needs to scream the following statement: adopting a healthier diet and more physical activity in your child's lifestyle decreases their chances of developing diabetes. So I want you guys to take a look at their campaigns while remembering this single-minded proposition. A couple of assumptions to be all aware of. The budget given for the campaign was $50,000, theoretically. This is both for production and for media costs. The production time should be assumed to be around 2 months. The language of the campaign could be either in English or in Arabic. And there should be evidently digital touchpoints for the actual campaign. This competition will be assessed by an esteemed panel of judges. I'm going to invite them to the stage one after the other. So we'll begin with the head of marketing at Alfa Telecom, our sponsor, Mr. Maround Kassab. Maround. Next up, we have the CEO of Dunkin' Donuts and Semsom, Christine Assouad. And finally, we have Christelle. Christelle from BDD is the head of marketing and sales. Christelle, please join us. Christelle Abu Jawd it is. Hi. Please. Okay. So we're distributing some scoring sheets for our judges. The scoring criteria will be on several parameters, really the creativity of the concept, the execution of the concept, the logic behind the user journey and the doability of the campaign, the presentation skills of all participants, and what we call the X factor, really. So the little je ne sais quoi, that special something that could differentiate a team over another. So before we get to meet our participants, I'm gonna grab a seat and ask our panelists a couple of questions related to the competition. Panelists, welcome. So very briefly, if you could just introduce yourselves to our audience and let us know how important is digital in your current marketing approach. So why don't we begin with Christelle?
Sure. It's Christelle Abu Jawd. I'm the sales and marketing manager of Beirut district. I believe everyone knows what is BDD. Shall I give a quick brief of BDD?
Please.
BDD, our vision at BDD is to create a work, live, play type of community, attracting more than 10,000 creative individuals by giving them smart offices, state-of-the-art infrastructure, added value services, and potentially small living units where they can live as well at BDD. So what's the importance of digital in our marketing activities? Digital is mainly the main driver of our marketing activities. We set our digital strategies and then we complement them with offline activities. Plus, currently, digitally, it's the fastest way to reach our consumers and the most cost efficient. So it's mainly our core in our digital activities, marketing activities.
Beautiful. Thank you, Christelle. Christine, how about you?
Okay, so Christine Assouad. I'm the founder of Dunkin' Donuts in Lebanon and Semsom. Dunkin' we've been operating for 20 years. We have 33 locations. We'll be at 42 by the end of the year. Semsom, we have 10 locations across the Middle East. We opened in New York 2 years ago. We have 3 locations and a pop-up store at Goldman Sachs. And digital is in the center of our marketing budget and activities. We have more than 100,000 fans on Facebook for each brand, and we have 50,000 followers on Insta for Dunkin', 20,000 for Semsom. It's really a big part of our marketing efforts, and it's the best way to reach our consumers.
Beautiful, thank you. And what about you, Maround? How important is digital at Alfa?
Well, I will not introduce Alfa. Everybody knows who Alfa is.
Exactly.
Okay. Can you please repeat your question?
How important is digital in the marketing of Alfa?
Yes. Well, we have a digital transformation strategy. We have a strategy for digital transformation, looking forward to the future to remain competitive. And under that blanket, the social media takes its importance. Of course, everybody knows how important social media is now and how centric it is in people's lives.
Fantastic. Welcome to our judges. Please round of applause for our judges, everybody. You're going to see here behind us the faces of our 3 finalists. The finalists will be appearing by alphabetical order. So we'll be having Team Be Kind, followed by Team Dicers, and we complete it with Team Media Monsters. I'm going to hand over the clicker to the organizing team, and Team Be Kind, you're up. So a quick reminder to our finalists and to our judges and to our audience, the pitches will be 5 minutes long. I'll be handling the timing. So when you hear somebody say time's up, time will be up. That will be followed by a 5-minute Q&A round with the judges. Be kind, the floor is yours.
Test. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, and welcome. My name is Stephanie.
And my name is Lara.
And we are team
Be Kind. Between 2015 and 2016, statistics show that 29,000 children in the Middle East were diagnosed with diabetes. As you can see, the results between boys and girls are almost equal. The problem is that 34% of children between 2 and 19 years old consume fast food, which leads to obesity and diabetes type 2. To prevent kids from suffering type 2 diabetes, Steph and I found a solution. Going back to our drawing board, we wanted to think like kids. And we wanted to find something that could draw their attention. So by combining the Diabetes International symbol with the Alfa CSR program, we created a character that could appeal both adults, parents, and children. Everyone, meet Bitto. Bitto is a character that will be a funny gift given to kids that will be having a healthy kids meal in schools and restaurants. And the kids will be enjoying collecting all the series of Bitto, adopting a healthy eating habits. So now let's move to Steph to see how she will create an online buzz around Bitto.
Thank you, Lara. Okay, so as Lara said, that we created Bitto in order for us to communicate with both schools and restaurants. So on the school level, we'll be creating seminars and workshops for both parents and children to illuminate them more about the healthier lifestyle and the way to exercise. And at the same time, we will be distributing Bitto all over restaurants that we partnered with in order to give Bitto with every healthy kids meal. Now, as you can see on this page, that we incorporated Bitto in the CSR section of Alfa's page under the hashtag #FindBitto. So this is where our campaign started. As we move forward, we created web banners that will be targeted towards restaurants online that show these meals, and at the same time towards places where actually parents to go shopping online. And as you can see, the advertisement is, are you feeding your kids in a healthy way? Do you know any restaurants that get healthy meals for your children? And we will be distributing posts all over Facebook and Instagram with, of course, our lovely character, Bitto, in order to entice parents and children to communicate, to communicate a healthier lifestyle through Bitto. So what we did as well, we created a competition on Facebook where parents can take Bitto and take a picture with him, and they can enter a draw to win one of the prizes, which is a Huawei Mate 10, and other bundles from Alfa. So as you can see, in order to link the offline campaign with the online campaign and push people online, what we did is in each package, in each Bitto package, the parents will see a QR code and link that will actually direct them to the Alfa page, and at the same time, will get them to win much more presents from Alfa. This is our Bitto cycle. So let's look at our Bitto cycle. Our Bitto cycle is divided into 3 parts. So our first part is to eat a healthy meal with Bitto, and of course, get the parents acquainted and children with the healthy eating lifestyle, and at the same time, participate in helping children with diabetes. As I said earlier, on Alfa's CSR page, you can see that they do a lot of partnerships with several associations, and we chose in Lebanon the Children's Chronic Care Center for helping children with diabetes. So every time you eat a meal and receive a Bitto, a portion of the money will be added to the Children's Chronic Care Center in order to help the children there with diabetes. And at the same time, you'll be winning gifts and prizes, so it's a win-win situation and a win cycle from offline to online. These are supporting ads that we did. These ads are supposed to be shocking enough to be placed in supermarkets and pharmacies in order for parents to see them. As you can see, we split the ad campaigns between amputation and blindness, which are the worst case scenarios of diabetes. So parents will see them, they are shocked, they either scan or go to the link, and that's how they see if they are feeding their kids in a healthy way, can they help their kids or not. Now we move to our budget. Our budget is divided between the online campaign and the offline campaign.
We need to wrap up.
Yes. As you can see, we divided the ads on Facebook, Instagram, and the banners, and at the same time for the gifts.
So we hope that Bito will spread the word. So what are you waiting for? Let's find Bito.
Okay.
And that's Bito. Everyone meet Bito.
So as we said, that in schools we'll be creating workshops, and for children to be enticed to enter these workshops,
So
we
can
create...
we ask you questions now?
Yes, of course.
Okay. In the meantime, maybe we can pass Bito to the judges so that
Yes,
we can
of
take
course.
a closer look.
And at the same time, we'll be passing by the pins that we'll be giving to kids to hang on their backpacks as a part of the Bito campaign. So
Okay.
here are your Bitos.
Big round of applause for Team Be Kind, everybody. Okay, so as Bito comes closer to me, I'm going to open the floor to questions from our panel of judges. Anybody would like to begin? I think we're going through the scoring right now, so
Oh, absolutely.
that's why. So yeah, Maround, go ahead.
Can we go back, please, to the budget sheet?
Yes, of course.
Okay. I can see Facebook, Instagram, landing page. Can you develop a bit more? Because as Rabih mentioned, the target audience would be the parents of the children. And can you please explain to me why you chose those sites, the sites that appear here on the budget sheet?
Yes, we chose Facebook and Instagram because throughout the statistics that we saw, that we saw actually, is that parents are more moving towards Facebook and Instagram more than Twitter. So we wouldn't be getting to our target audience on that channel. So we moved these budgets toward channels where parents can actually see Bito and help their children to fight this actually diabetes.
Thank you, Stephanie. Another question perhaps from Christine, go ahead.
Just a question, because from one side, Bito is fun, cute character, and the other side, the ads are on the shocking side. Why did you choose like two different ways of portraying your project?
In order for parents, we are usually a traditional society. So for parents to change their thinking, we sometimes have to use shocking advertising. But as you saw earlier, we chose the shocking advertising in the shape of toys. So it's basically giving them the shocking idea, but in a very stealth way. So you see the amputated leg of a toy, but at the same time, it doesn't shock you enough to disgust you. It shocks you enough to get you curious to scan the code or go to the website.
So just out of curiosity, why did you choose like two completely different campaigns? Like Bito doesn't show in the advertising.
Bito is supposed to be a surprise for the parents to discover.
Okay.
So we chose in the same range, which is toys, and you can assume that these are Bito's friends. So
Okay.
for
Okay.
them.
Okay. Bito's friend.
Christelle?
Yes, I realized that everything online, the online campaign was mainly had the main character was Bito. And if you were trying to reach children on social media or through the landing page, this will attract them. But the character of Bito itself, I believe, will not attract parents directly, because the parents will be the decision makers in shifting the dietary supplements of their children. So how the offline campaign was very well communicated, because it doesn't attract children, rather it plays on the emotional part of parents. How will we fill the gap in the digital side, in the social media and the landing page? How are you planning to attract the parents directly when they see the campaign?
Yes, you're right. This was a problem for us, but what we did is we thought about the content that will be placed in these ads. And what we said in the ads is, are your kids eating healthy? So we targeted the parents in a way by saying, your kids, your exact kids, are they eating healthy? Parents will be like, what am I feeding my kids? They will be thinking about it. And at the same time, on Facebook, do you know any healthy restaurants for your kids? So it's specific that we will be targeting, of course, on Facebook, a specific segment of people to show them these ads. And the people usually that have kids are ranging in Lebanon from 25 and up. So basically, This advertisement and the content is specifically for your kids. Are your children eating healthy? So this is how we will target them with the verbal and at the same time with the cuteness of Bito.
Okay, one more question. You did like some seminars, I believe educational seminars, as I saw
Yes.
on the screen. So for parents who are not able to attend those seminars, how are you thinking of portraying this digitally? The content of these seminars and the educational aspect. How are you planning to let them reach the parents on the digital aspect?
Of course, Alfa's page will post pictures and albums of the seminars that are being done in order to link people back to their Alfa website. So what we will do is promote these albums and create, for example, we did this seminar in this school and we tagged the school. So maybe through promoting these images on Facebook, people will recognize, okay, we will talk to the parents committee, why isn't this being done in our school? Why isn't this being done in other people's school? So basically parents talk to each other and they say, my kid did this in class, what did your kid do? So it's basically, like we said, this campaign is an offline bringing people online. So what we do online is the workshops, but at the same time, the talk of the people together will bring it online and the, of course, publishing of the photos.
We're going to leave it at that. Thank you very much, Team Be Kind.
Thank you.
Before we welcome the second team, just a quick question, and this question will be asked to all the panelists. Christelle, how relevant is the conversation on diabetes to BDD as an entity and as a brand?
One of our main pillars at BDD is preserving the work-life balance of our community members. And having a healthy lifestyle is at the core of work-life balance so that families and their children, and working families and their children preserve, be more productive and preserve a healthy lifestyle.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay, so now it's time for the second team entitled Dicers. Can you please join me in welcoming Team Dicers? Judges, in the meantime, if you want to finalize your scoring, and once you're done, the second page is entitled with the Team Dicers.
What's the name of this team?
Dicers.
Dicers.
Bonjour. So, we are the Dicers, Anna Romy, Julien, Carol.
Thank you.
للأسف بلبنان عندنا 30% من نسبة الوفيات عندهم مرض السكري، يعني 1 على 7 أشخاص بلبنان مصابين بهذا المرض، وتكلفة العلاج $870 بالسنة. التشالنج الأساسي تبعنا هو إنه نخلي كل الأهل اللي عندهم أولاد تحت 16 سنة يتوقعوا من إنه أولادهم يصير عندهم هذا المرض، وهذا الشيء بيصير من خلال ممارسة الرياضة ومن خلال نظام غذائي صحي. شركة ألفا حبت تعالج الموضوع، ونحن انطلقنا من فكرة إنه نحن كل يوم بحياتنا اليومية بنخبر قصصنا عبر التليفونات وعبر مواقع التواصل الاجتماعي، بس قبل ما ننطلق بهالفكرة عملنا ريسيرش بما إنه نحن مجتمع لبناني والكامبين تبعنا لازم تكون لبنانية، حبينا نطرح أسئلة على 150 شخص، استنتجنا من خلالهم إنه في عنا نسبة 81% من هول الأشخاص ما عندهم معلومات كافية عن مرض السكري، ونسبة 65% من هول الأشخاص ما بيمارسوا نمط صحي بحياتهم اليومية.
حلو كتير اسم الكامبين تبعنا، طلقنا فيها من عباراتنا اليومية اللبنانية ولعبنا على كلمة حلو. أما اللوجو فهو مستوحى من World Diabetes Day Circle، والسيمتريك أبروتش اللي أخذناه هو يدلنا إنه diabetes is reversible. Diabetes type 2 is reversible. So اللوجو حلو كتير، كيف ما برمناه بضل حلو كتير. أما الألوان اللي استعملناها فهي الأزرق للديابيتس، أما الأورنج هي call to action. ومثل ما قالت زميلتي إنه رح ننطلق من القصص. تتكون human centered campaign، سألنا الأهل أعز شيء بحبوا يخبروه، شو الحلو ببنتك، شو الحلو بابنك، شو الحلو بولادك. وعلى هالأساس رح يكون عندهم 2 weeks إنه يجاوبوا على هالأسئلة on social media من خلال teasers رح يكونوا عم بيقطعوا على البلاتفورم تبعوا الالفا البارتنرز والانفلونسرز مع هاشتاج حلو كتير. وايضا تنحصل على قصص اكثر وخبريات اكثر رح يكون في انتراكتيف سكرينز بالمولات موزعه كرمال الاهل يقدروا يسجلوا هدول القصص. ما بنوقف هون، لازم نعلن مين وراء الحمله وشو اهدافها. بال6 ويكس الثانيين رح يكون في معلومات زياده عن السكري، مثلا وانطلاقا من القصص الاساسيه اللي طلعت، مثلا الحلو ببنت عيونها بس السكري بيهدد نظر الاولاد، الحلو بابني انه رجال صغير بس السكري الحلو بابني انه رجال صغير بس السكري بيهدد كل الاعمار. اهم شيء من بعد هيك انه نخبر طرق الحلول، مثلا حلو تعرف واحلى تتصرف. مثلا حلو تعرف انه من عوارض السكري الوزن الزايد، بس احلى تتصرف وتحط اولادك باكتيفيتيز سبورتس اتسترا. كل هالمعلومات تبعول المعرفه والوقايه رح يكونوا موجودين ايضا على ويب سايت حلوكتير.org دايركتلي لينكد لالفا's دومين. ورح يكون بذات الوقت ان باراليل عم نعمل فيديو عم نسال فيه اهل حقيقيين شو الحلو بولادكم، ذن نسالهم دايركتلي واذا خسروا هذا الشيء الحلو شو بتعملوا. ومن بعدها بنعرض عليهم طرق الوقايه انه فيهم يفحصوا ويتوقوا، ويكون هذا الفيديو ريل تستيمونيال لكثير اهل ثانيين رح يشوفوا اون تي في وان سوشيال ميديا بلاتفورمز اللي حكينا عنها قبل، وهيك بيكون سورس اوف انسبيريشن لهم تيفحصوا.
مثل ما قال جوليان، رح نشجع الاهل يفحصوا اولادهم من خلال ريورد سيستم سميناه احلى تفحص. حيشجع الاهل يزوروا اقرب مستشفى يفحصوا ويربحوا. حيربحوا اي ريوردز لجيمز كلوبز بطال كل الاعمار من ل 16 سنه، وكل الاكتيفيتيز ليكونوا للاولاد يقدروا يتابعوا نظام صحي. هالريورد سيستم بعد ما يزوروا الاهل المستشفيات اللي حيكون فيها بيلبوردز بتفسرهم عن الريورد سيستم. الفا يوزرز والنون يوزرز بنزلوا الفا اب يلي حيكون فيها حلو كتير تاب، يلي حتشمل معلومات عن السكري، تاب فيهم يشوفوا فيها الريزلتس تبعهم لما يضطروا يرجعوا ينزلوا على المستشفيات، وتاب فيهم يحطوا فيها الانسولين تيست تبعولهم تيربحوا اي فاوتشرز لهدايا لاولادهم ليروحوا على جيمز كلوبز، هدايا بتساعدهم لنظام صحي. مثل كل كامبين لازم يكون فيها امباكت، او حنجمع الداتا تبع المستشفيات والمستوصفات والمراكز الطبيه والسوشيال ميديا داتا تنرجع نستعملها، لانه ما في كثير داتا عن السكري بلبنان مثل السيرفيز اللي عملناهم. لما نخلص اور افتر كامبين حتساعدنا لمور داتا ولنعمل مشاريع جديده. هيدي الليست حتكون الليست للبوتنشال بارتنرز فور ذا جيفتس، المراكز الطبيه والسوشيال ميديا انفلونسرز اللي هن اطباء ماذرز nutritionists.
We need to wrap up.
البادجت مقسم مينلي على التي في لانه we want to be omni channel ونطال الاهل والولاد at the same time، وبارتلي على الاونلاين presence. As a recap, our name is based on حلو كتير، لعبنا على كلمة حلو. Our logo is symmetrical. الكامبين مقسمة ل 3 phases. أول فيز التيزر يلي بتلعب على مشاعر الأهل وبتخليهم يخبروا قصصهم. ثاني فيز اللي هي حلو تعرف وأحلى تتصرف. وآخر فيز اللي هي حتكون الإمباكت فيز. Meanwhile backstage حنكون عم نشتغل مع البارتنرز وعلى البادجت. Thank you.
Thank you, Dicer. So that was Team Dicers, everybody. The floor is now open for questions from our panelists. Anybody would like to take it off?
بس بدي زيد شغله انه نحن حبينا كمان نعمل شغله لليوزرز تبع الفا زياده على رح نشوفها هلا، زياده عن الانسولين تيست رح يكون في محل للالفا يوزرز يزيدوا رقمهم وهيك بيربحوا كمان بندل اسمه حلو كتير زياده عن الفاوتشر.
So I'm going to count that as an answer to a question. Another question from our judges. Maround?
You mentioned many mediums. I could see Alfa app amongst other mediums. And linked to the budget, can we please go to the budget pie? Or yes, thank you. No, yes, exactly. So related to those mediums, can you explain to me how you allocated the budget, how you obtained, I mean, the logic that you followed to obtain those monetary figures?
Excuse me, I didn't hear your question.
Can you explain to me how you obtained those monetary figures, just the methodology? I mean, what importance are you giving to those various mediums by order of precedence or priority?
Okay. Our aim of the campaign is to, of course, tell parents to adopt a healthier lifestyle for their children. So we wanted to reach parents who are also sometimes not online, but on TVs, because we want to be omni-channel. Online presence has mainly as much as the TV with the influencers and everything, like reaching social media. But we wanted TV to also be part of it because it's a social campaign and because we wanted to reach everywhere, like we want to be everywhere. It's not a product we're trying to sell. It's something we want people to watch it without even wanting to watch it.
Okay, one more question perhaps?
Yes, one question.
Christelle, sorry.
We know in the health industry, it's very important to open like a platform where you can share questions and answers because people are always want to know more details about specific diseases or specific. Which platform are you planning to use to be like a Q&A platform for the parents who want to ask more questions?
Okay. We're going to be on social media mainly, on the platforms of Alfa, on the platforms of schools who accept, and all the campaign partners of Alfa, who are the hospitals, المراكز الطبية اللي حتساعدنا. We also want to be on TV for the video that's just going to help people feel the Lebanese feel with the campaign. But mainly everything we need to explain about diabetes is going to be on the social media platforms and of course on Alfa in the tab of Hello Ktir. People are also going to be explaining. Like the campaign is also going to be explained there. Also, Hello Ktir tab is going to have a link to the website or the microsite that's going to be under Alfa mainly. There, they were going to have everything, all the details about the campaign and the diabetes.
Got one final question from Christine.
First, كتير حبيت.
Thank
حلو
you.
كتير حبيت التاج لاين.
Thank you.
The three stages. My only concern بدي أشوف إذا فكرتوا فيها if I'm looking at the budget 1,000 for radio, 15,000 for TV, 8,000 for digital board. جربتوا تشوفوا if this is feasible?
Yes,
instead of
these are the real
maybe
prices.
focusing. So you try it. This is something feasible.
These are the real prices.
بس شغله كرمال البادجت بالنسبه لكل شيء اكيد هون عملنا ريسيرش وسالنا وبالنسبه للتي في اخذنا اقل باكج بس كرمال نطال كل العالم مزبوط هي نحن مركزين على الديجيتال بارت بس حبينا نكون كمان يعني موجودين وين ما كان ونوصل عند كل العالم تي في نقينا لانه هيدا الشيء بمس بالصحه فاخذنا البندل رح يكون على 2 ويكس من لما نبلش الكامبين بعد التيزر اكيد رح يكون 3 سبوتس بير داي على 2 ويكس مثل ما قلنا.
Thank you, Team Zeitsters.
Thank you.
يعطيكم العافية.
Thank you.
So before we welcome the third and final team, same question for Christine. What is the relevance of the Creative Combat problem that we're dealing with this year, especially since some members of the audience might feel it could be counterintuitive for a discussion on diabetes to be handled by a brand that its core product is somehow not really in tune with it. So how relevant is it for you at Dunkin?
I was waiting for this question. Of course, Dunkin is relevant. Awachi Dunkin has been known for comfort food for a very, very long time. We also have salad, sandwiches, drinks, and obviously coffee. But from our experience in the US with Semsom, we noted and I discovered how much in the US they don't want to trade flavor and indulgence for health. So we've been working and we're going to be introducing sugar-free donuts using sugar alcohol that people with diabetes can have because we believe that despite of any illness, everybody is entitled to it.
That's a scoop for the ArabNet audience. Sugar-free donuts, that's good. Thank you, Christine.
Thank you.
Team 3, are we ready? Please give a big round of applause for Media Monsters.
Hello, everyone. We're the Laras and Marwan.
فيك تشرب كولا.
Not all parents lead a healthy lifestyle for their children. So we decided to study their habits to understand why. What we discovered is that the majority use sugar as a treat or a reward system for good behavior. Others give in when their children constantly nag for unhealthy food. And the minority are simply unaware of better habits. But what all parents have in common is their strong protective instinct. They see their parents as the best and want the best for them. And what do we want to achieve in this campaign? 3 things. First, we want to raise awareness against diabetes. Second, we want to encourage healthier habits. And third, of course, we want to increase brand awareness for Alfa, and we want to grow the mobile sector in Lebanon.
So, what is our campaign? We're gonna kick off our campaign with 3 teasers. يقبرني شو حلو، حبيبي شو حليان، شو متحلية بنتك. And after the teasers, we're gonna have our campaign revealer. ابنك حلو ما تحليه، بنتك حلوة ما تحليها. And our campaign hashtag is خفف سكري. So after the teaser and revealer, we're gonna post regular informative health tips and healthy alternatives such as replacing soft drinks with sparkling water and lemon. We're also going to have web banners and sponsored articles on online media outlets.
So how can we provide parents with a solution within their pockets? We came up with the idea of a mobile app that is called Healthy Habits. Healthy Habits is divided into 4 sections. Eat healthy, which gives them alternative healthy recipes. Get moving, which provides them with workout routines that they can perform alongside their children. Track sugar intake, which will enable parents to track their daily sugar intake of their children according to the food they consume. Now, the most interesting part of the app is the reach out to a doctor. We collaborated with AUBMC doctors, where parents can seek instant consultation and advice from doctors about diabetes. Now, how can we encourage parents to use the app? Rewards like Alfa Bundle and giveaway opportunities from partners like the Diet Center and Mike Sport will be portrayed through push notification and will enable users to grab the offers instantly. It's important to create an online conversation through activations. You can snap a photo of a meal from the app's and win a season membership at Waves Aqua Park for you and your family.
And how will this wonderful journey occur? First, we're gonna trigger the user's attention through a teaser and revealers on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Then we will drive them to download the app through promoting the app on Google Ads, website banners, and sponsored articles. Then, when they finally download the app, we're going to engage with the users and reward them. And these users will share their experience through activations, creating a word of mouth and a buzz. These are our main media channels. As for our budget, we're having a technical problem. As for our budget, the bulk of it will be allocated for developing the mobile app, and the rest will be allocated for digital media spend, because this is a digital campaign, purely digital campaign. And how will we know that our campaign succeeded? Through our main KPIs. First, we want to see 10K downloads within the first 2 months. Second, we want to increase Alfa's follower base. And third, we're going to observe an increase in diabetes-related inquiries to doctors at AUBMC.
So, in conclusion, we hope our campaign leaves you with one final thought. طاعة اتصالك بالسكري.
Thank you, Media Monsters. Nice nod to Alfa here.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, questions? Yalla, Christine.
Just if I understood correctly, the mobile app is mainly to know what people are eating and to make sure they are eating the right intake, sugar intake, etc. Because you have many apps that already exist that do that. So how are you differentiating yourself and what is making it special?
It has an added value, which is you can reach out to our partners who are the AUBMC doctors. It's also a new channel for Alfa to engage and promote this campaign. It's a channel exclusively for Alfa, and it has all the rewards rewards for Alfa and our other partners like Mike Spore, the Diet Center.
Is it linked to the Alfa mobile app?
Yeah, it's powered by Alfa. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Christine. Christelle?
No, thank you.
Maroon?
What about the timeline here?
The timeline, the campaign will run for 2 months, but the app will be a long-term thing.
Yes, I'm talking about the planning timeline,
Planning,
the execution timeline.
resolution.
You know, Rabih mentioned that you have 2 months to come up with this whole campaign, you know, from an execution perspective.
So how would you use the 2 months that were given to you as an assumption to actually plan, prepare, and launch this campaign?
This is supposed to run on mid or end April. So you have like March and April to do an app.
Yes, of course. We consulted a digital agency who produces apps and develops websites. And yes, it is feasible to come up with an app like this within 2 months or less.
Okay, thank you, Team Media Monsters. So before we conclude our Creative Combat panel for this year, same question for Maroon. How relevant is the conversation on diabetes for Alfa?
Well, as part of our involvement and commitment to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, 3 and 8, 3 being related to well-being, we are definitely committed to participate in combating all health issues in Lebanon and fostering that. One of them being diabetes, since as everybody mentioned here, there are like 1 of 6 adults who have diabetes and 30% of deaths are from diabetes.
Okay, I have a question for you, audience. Bear with me 1 second, but quickly first for the judges. Without announcing any team names, but do you feel one of the campaigns really hit the mark and you would be willing to adopt it as a corporate entity to tackle the creative problem that we just discussed? Christelle?
Yes, possibly.
There is one.
Yes.
Christine?
Definitely.
Yeah, Maroon?
Yes.
Okay, so quickly with the audience, we're going to do a quick round of applausometer. Are you familiar with the concept? So I'm going to give you the name of each team, and after the name, just applaud as to how much you feel they should deserve to win. So let's begin with Team Be Kind. Team Dicers. Okay, settle down. One more. Third, Media Monsters. Okay. Seems like it will be a tight race. I want to thank our judges for participating with us. A big round of applause for our judges this year. We thank you for attending the Creative Combat competition. My name is Rabih Khodr. Hope to see you again next year. Till then, thank you and God bless.
Thanks a lot. That was great to see a lot of creative ideas for a very worthwhile cause. The winner will be announced in the closing ceremony that takes place here at 5 p.m. We now have a coffee break, but during that break, there's a talk taking place in Hall B with an exclusive interview with ArabNet sponsors Bank Audi. And after that, we have a really, really good talk to finish the day at 4:30 here at Agency of the Future with a really interesting panel of speakers. So see you here in 30 minutes.